The time has come to choose your starter Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. It's kinda crazy to think it's been almost 8 months since we were first introduced to these adorable little Skrunkos. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly, the Pokemon that will be joining us on our journey through Paldea. And we still know almost nothing about them. The evolutions of these little guys have still not been officially revealed. Remember, we live in a perfect world where the games have not yet been leaked and we don't have to try our darndest to avoid spoilers. But on their own, these 3 little Pokemon are a cute bunch. Though that won't stop us from beginning an all-out starter Pokemon war. I think the conversation has been pretty tame overall. Nothing like 2016 where there was a strange amount of unwarranted Poplio hate. Though that won't stop us all from picking our teams, and hey, Nintendo has actually given us a chance to battle it out. Ah yes, Splatoon. I'm sure you've heard of this game and a little event they do semi-monthly called a Splatfest, where players choose a team and earn points in the online multiplayer. Now in Splatoon 3, each Splatfest has 3 choices of teams, so it seems like a perfect time to pit the 3 starter types, grass, fire, and water, against each other. Funny though that this isn't focused on the Paldean starters specifically, but instead on the types in general, because I personally will be starting off Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with Fuecoco, but my history of starter Pokemon has really only been grass and water, aside from replays in some generations and Pokemon Legends Arceus where I rocked with Cyndaquil. So I guess when it comes to the 3 types for the Splatfest, I'll be joining Big Man in representing the water types. But it's just so cool to see a Pokemon collaboration with another Nintendo video game, which they normally don't do. I have a feeling it was Mr. Nintendo who strongly suggested this, unfortunately at the cost of a Splatoween for this year. But wow, corporate synergy. There was actually a Pokemon themed Splatfest back in 2016 for the 20th anniversary of the franchise, which had Pokemon Red vs Blue, and it was actually a major factor in me finally biting the bullet and purchasing a Wii U for myself. You can decide whether or not that was a good idea, but other than that, Splatoon has had a lot of themed Splatfests, like SpongeBob, Transformers, and even Ninja Turtles. When it comes to the canon connections, Splatoon sort of treats these as if they're pieces of media existing in their world, which allows for them all to be chosen as themes for a Splatfest, except for the fact that the Inklings appear alongside Pokemon in a game like Smash Bros. I know that's an easy connection for most Nintendo games, so I'll mention that they also appear in Mario Kart 8 next to Mario and Link and even Isabelle. What I'm getting at is that this game has connected Pokemon to Ninja Turtles, so have fun with that. But because of this corporate synergy, this is actually shaping up to be a pretty big Splatfest. T-shirts were released at the Nintendo store to celebrate this event and they look pretty cool. They're basically the t-shirts that we see in the games but brought to life. I love how they're able to capture both the Pokemon and Splatoon aesthetic. I think they're mostly released at the Nintendo store in New York and I'm not sure if they're available online yet, but I don't think I'll be trying to get one because I already bought 2 Pokemon t-shirts this year, and I think that's a good stopping point for now. But I really did want to get this Pokemon and Splatoon keychain set. These were available through the My Nintendo store, costing only virtual Nintendo Silver points and about $5 shipping in real money. And it wasn't just a single one, they were sold as a full set so you could easily get all 3. Again, they're just the perfect mix of Pokemon and Splatoon. However, they sold out really quickly and I wasn't able to get one. I'm really bummed because it was a neat little treat and piece of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's promotional build-up, but I guess I wasn't fast enough. Like I said in my pre-order bonus video, sometimes you have to fight your fellow Pokemon fans for the cool knickknacks. But as for the actual Splatfest, it's a pretty fun time, getting to team up with the boys as usual, though this is only for fun between each of the Pokemon types. When it comes to the actual Scarlet and Violet starters, we still don't know much about them all things considered. I think my opinions on them haven't changed too much. Fuecoco is still my favorite because it's one of the Gator boys. Sprigatito is cute besides the sins it will no doubt be witness to, and Quaxly is a fun little ducky. I love how we've gotten to see this trio in the promotional art that's been released so far, especially with the 3 Pats motif. The Path of Legends art has Arven and the protagonist facing off against the Titan Cloth, and Sprigatito is just freaking out. Fuecoco seems so determined during this gym battle, and Quaxly looks like it's ready to take on the entirety of Team Star. I almost want to predict that the end of the Splatfest will bring a short reveal trailer for their second stage evolution literally a few days before Scarlet and Violet release for the ultimate corporate synergy, because it feels really weird only having these 3 guys for so long. For sure, I'm ready to start my new journey with the chonky Fire Croc. Let me know which starter you'll be picking and what you thought about this weekend's Splatfest if you played any of it, because the time is almost here for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Thank you to all of my channel members for your continued support, especially the great Gators, Jackson, Justin R, Michaela, Mr. Pig Puncher, Phantom Pyro, and Quago. If you would like to become a channel member as well, get a shout out here at the end of the video, and access to emotes used in comments and live streams, you can join today. You can also follow me on Twitter for more memes. Anyway, this is GatorEX, and I'll catch y'all later.
Here's what's on my holiday wish list. Ink some turf. Explore my own island. Race on a rainbow. And try to catch a wild Pokémon.
I don't understand why you can't see their charm. Water Pokémon are so beautiful and have such depth.